from St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm just getting started here, hooking up my Amazon live shopping. So wherever you're joining from, hit the button in my description to shop the show directly on Amazon Live. There's a link in the description. Just getting started here. Let's get my little charger on my phone. All right, how are you doing, phone? All right, and we'll go live now. All right, looks like we are live on Amazon. I'll just hold it here. This is my little live streaming Amazon Live app here. Some really great big spring sale deals, like these awesome Dream Pairs shoes. So exciting. This is day 3 of the sale. And yesterday we did some fashion and beauty. First day we did women's fashion, as always. And yeah, yesterday I did some makeup. I put another Jane Iredale foundation on there just to, why can't I get this to stay? Stay, a little MagSafe thing. All right, here we go. Technical things. All right, so yeah, we have a couple of exclusive deals for this live shopping show. Only one of the benefits of coming to my show, you get to have exclusive live only discounts, right? Join from your television, join from your mobile phone, your computer, lunch break, whatever it is. I'm Hailey. Use that chat for style tips and for product suggestions and anything that you guys need, or just to say hello. That's great too. Do a little sound check here. Sounds good, right? Counting on you guys to help me. If you can't hear me or if it's glitchy, let me know. Kidding. Because I run this myself here in St. Petersburg, Florida, where I live, in downtown St. Pete. And no assistant yet. Still working my way up in the live shopping world. But yeah, I am a women's style and fashion host, and I focus on classic, chic, timeless looks that build your wardrobe over time, right? So investing in quality pieces means being smart about what you already have in your closet and how you can incorporate your existing closet into new purchases, right? That's what a capsule wardrobe is. That's how you build your wardrobe over time. My little good luck pup, Scarlett, as always, loves to do a quick little hello at the beginning of the show. All right, let mommy do her job here, Letta. It was so funny. She was sitting right in the back, right by where my shoes are, during my early morning show with PinSpark Live. I host on their Amazon Live channel, and Scarlett was just kind of like hanging out there and sitting in the back, which was kind of funny. Just kind of adjusting my little light here so that it's not so in my face. I'm like becoming light sensitive. So yeah, here we are on Amazon Live. So exciting. Lots of sales going on right now. I don't know if you guys have taken advantage of anything yet. I sure have. Why not? I bought some basics. I bought another, the Amazon Essentials top that I have. This one, we've done a lot of this on my show because I love a good basic, right? And Amazon Essentials does a great job with basics. I love the pricing. I love the fabrics. And of course, with Prime membership, you get that awesome quick ship delivery. So wonderful. But yeah, so here we have our first pair of jeans. These are on the big spring sale. Classic, chic, timeless, but also really in style, right? I love when I can find new pieces that are also timeless, right? So updated looks for women here on my show. I'm just gonna log on to my own live. Hit claim deals now. This goes, this is pretty easy. I don't make up the rules, but you hit claim deals now, that little button, then the products that I have exclusive deals on just for this live show only, the promos will auto-populate into your cart. So you just have to add it to your cart by the end of the show, or else you don't get that promo code. And of course, I can't send them in the chat, or else I would. Not allowed. So yeah, 22% off. What a nice find here. Trending pieces on the big spring sale. This top is already sold out in 3 sizes, I believe. And here's the crazy part about it. I just bought it. Like, literally, it arrived. When did I do my first show? Was it Wednesday? Yeah. So Wednesday was the first day of Amazon's big spring sale, and that's across all categories, from home and kitchen to beauty and makeup to here, women's fashion, right? So I bought this probably like 2 days before the sale because I saw it. It's new. I love this brand. And I said, oh, this will be great. And I saw that, you know, because as somebody that hosts live shopping events with Amazon, I do get a peek into upcoming sales for, you know, big events like the big spring sale. And I'm able to kind of plan around that. It's not perfect, but it does help, right? Because this is our livelihood, so it's important. So when I first got this, I knew it was going to be on the spring sale, but I couldn't believe that it was going to be already sold out in so many sizes. Here's a good point. Here's a good thing. If we open up the product using my little Amazon Fire TV here, also included in the big spring sale, not on this carousel, but actually I should totally include that on the carousel. It would be, I don't know if that would throw people because like this is for women, this is women's fashion and style. But yeah, so look, there's only 5 reviews so far, which tells me that it's a new product. You could also scroll down on if you're on the product page, any product page on Amazon, if you're on your computer, it doesn't work on mobile. Well, maybe it does. It's just a little bit harder to find. On desktop, you could find the release date. So you could see if it's a new release or if it just came out. So this one is newer. Also, the reviews will kind of give you a hint too, typically. But look, if I click white, okay, look, so it's totally sold out in small, medium, large. Let's see. But if you are an extra large or an extra, extra large, then you're in luck. Then you could get it in the white. It's 100% cotton, comes in pink too. Let's say pink, we have medium and small available too. That's nice, and same with the blue. All right, let's take a look here. Why did I like this? I'll tell you one thing. So fabrics tell a story, right? I always talk about fabrics because one of my, I don't know, I'm kind of moving towards this even more than, you know, here you could buy a whole outfit, right? I will style you head to toe. I don't do fast fashion. I don't say like, oh, that's cute, and it's just like a hodgepodge of randomity. No, I'll style an entire look for you. So we do that here, and that is the bulk of my show. But I try to be very educational, and I try to share, no, I don't try. I do share all of my style hacks and all of my like insider tips of how I select products, right? So this is my job, this is my profession, and I love to help my shoppers become more educated, right? That is so important to me, and I would rather you guys be thoughtful with your purchasing behavior and just kind of hold off on buying something. Amazon, don't get mad at me. Amazon Live, don't get mad at me for saying that. But really, I'd rather you wait till you have something that you absolutely love and know that you can mix and match with existing pieces, or, you know, get that Friday paycheck and come back to my next show, and we'll then take that and build a whole look for you, right? So yeah, lots of colors available, but in the white color, it is sold out in the majority of sizes. So there you have it, a lovely top. I really like this piece. I did some videos on it. This is very trending right now, this kind of puff sleeve design here. And then you have these little button closures, and these come off, like they're easy to come on and off. But let me just, before I move on, I wanna show you quickly. Here's like a little trick. So Amazon has wonderful finds for women's fashion, right? But there's a lot out there. And if you wanna look expensive on a budget, if you want to buy something during the big spring sale like we have now going on, and you don't want to kind of like break the bank, then you have to be very, very, very careful, right? So you have, if we're budget shopping, if we are gals in a budget, that's me, and we are also trying to achieve a very classy, very polished, elegant look where we still look like we have spent a good amount of money, then you want to be very, very careful about details, right? And look, this is across all types of designer fashion too, high and low, but specifically when we're doing a budget find, details like this closure here make it look more expensive. It makes it look more thoughtful, more caring, right? The design of this blouse is well done. Here's a feature I want to show you. So here are the buttons, and they're totally concealed by this extra little piece of fabric. So this was, you know, for the designer to do this, it cost a little bit more money. See that they're concealed here? It costs a little bit more money because the more fabric, sort of like, think about a winter coat, right? It's more expensive than a crop top. It's just more fabric, generally speaking. So by adding this extra little piece of fabric, it conceals the buttons, and it just reads a bit more expensive on a budget, right? I think, look, I have tons of white button downs for a reason on this show, because basics and elevated basics are so easy to use as your capsule wardrobe and your base palette. If you want to look expensive on a budget, you actually really don't have to spend a lot of money. It's so true. You just have to get really great basics and look for details like this. I love this. And it's 100% cotton. And I didn't do any wrinkle release sprays or anything before. You know, I showed this on my Wednesday show. So yeah, there's a little bit of wrinkle, but that's the design. It's cotton. This is something to live in for spring and for summer, for fashion for women. Now, if you follow me live, I will get notified and I could give you a little shout out. So use that chat if you have any questions about how to style pieces, or if you have something specific as far as like what to wear, an event that you're going to, or colors, let me know. I could also move ahead or go backwards on the product carousel. This show takes so much time to put together. This is the fun part. I love talking with my friends. Okay, so we've done a lot of these vegan leather belts for a reason. I love them. There are so many skinny waist belts in vegan leather around this price point on Amazon Fashion. How I landed on these, it took a really long time, right? So another benefit of coming to my show, you get to save time. And time is money, my friends, right? It's so true, it's so true. So I always like to take that work away from you. You guys are busy, you know, you guys are at your desk, you're working right now, so let me do my job, you do your job. So many great colors, and we're gonna circle back to these belts throughout the show. But I wanted to pull these because I love that 15% off deal, and I love all of these colors and so many sizes here for you guys to just have in your wardrobe, where to spend and save. Vegan leather belts, and then of course, oh, did I not even pull my sunglasses? Oh, okay, hold on. Look guys, how funny is this? I have my little media closet here where I keep my Amazon Live pieces. We love our Sojos glasses. I love to take pieces like this to create a truly well-balanced budget-friendly, expensive-looking wardrobe, right? You don't have to spend $1 million to look like $1 million. And here you have these really nice Sojos glasses, a top brand on Amazon. Very, very well done. Nice thick side bends. They really match everything, and they're on the big spring sale too. Gotta love that, right? And we could circle back to these as well because they're fun to put outfits together. I have a lot of accessories and shoes for you today. Women's footwear. All right, this was a last minute add-on, and I thought, OMG, I gotta show my girls this. The other color that I have, number 30, I have 36, 34, 30 is in my bathroom. So if you wanna see 30, let me know. I could go jog off camera and grab it. But yeah, 50% off a premium beauty brand. We're gonna be doing all women's fashion, but I just couldn't help myself but add this to the carousel because you don't really see premium beauty, super high-end Jane Iredale, natural makeup on sale for 50% off. That's like, I think I showed this yesterday. I could have sworn it was not 50% off. It was like 20% off. So where to spend, where to save? The big spring sale has some great premium beauty and makeup deals. I'm gonna show you the piece that I bought. It's arriving today, unfortunately, but yeah, so just like being smart about how you're browsing this sale, because there's a lot. And I have to tell you, I'm not in love with some of the sales because I have seen, like I was looking for sheets, king cotton sateen sheets. And some of the brands that were running deals, it was like 15, and I know that they go on sale. So I just said, maybe hold off. But I really think that this show does a great job. No, this show does, it's not I think. This show does a great job of kind of curating everything for you, so you don't have to do that work. And these are pre-vetted deals by yours truly. Again, I'm Hailey. Use that chat, say hello. We're going through some shoes and footwear. I know it's still cold out, but unless you're in Florida like me, it's getting hot. No, but these are so comfortable, super comfortable. I'll show you why. So this is like a fabric here. See, it's stretchy. Now, are these the most beautiful shoes I've ever seen in my life? See, this is like a fabric here. No offense, shoe, I love you. But no, they're not like the most beautiful shoes I own. But wait, there's a reason why. I wear these all the time. I like this color. Yes, they are definitely more relaxed, definitely more casual, but when you're trying to rock this wide leg baggy jean trend, I'm gonna show you. I am 5'3" on a good day, and watch this. So here with the shoe, and then I'm gonna go down to my, right, without the shoe and a sneaker, or heavens forbid, a sandal, you're just going to lose so much shape. And so doesn't matter how tall you are, really, it doesn't. When you're doing this kind of pant, make sure you have a tiny bit of lift, okay? It's really important here to do. Dream Pairs, top brand, gotta love it, and a nice big spring sale deal. Okay, these I wore on my last live shopping show a lot. So these have a little bit more heel to them. I'm gonna do a little compare and contrast. So two pairs of really pretty wedge heels. Okay, so this is the one that's highlighted now. So this one's a bit more formal because of the open toe with the strappies here. Oh, that dog is barking again. I cannot believe it. It drives me crazy. And then I watch the show replay and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, it's so frustrating. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so a nice heel here. Right, you can see I've worn these a lot. These are really cute with a nice little midi dress for the spring, summer, really cute. And here's a little tip on faux leather heels. So that polyurethane material, when you're looking at shoes, it's so tempting to get these vegan leather heels because the price is right, you know, and they're so much more affordable than real leather, obviously. Just like the vegan leather belts that I showed you. It's the same thing where you're getting a deal on these pieces that look designer, but they're not real leather. But sometimes, just know that things are too good to be true. And I have suffered so that you don't have to. I have bought into, I did it, like, I think when I first started doing the Amazon Lives about almost 3 years ago, I was so enthralled by the polyurethane, vegan leather, designer looking shoes, especially with dream pairs. And I have a pair here that we're gonna show, but they're more specific and just for kind of going out. But you know, they really did hurt because the fabric it's like a plastic, right? It looks like leather, but it's not. So it really kind of pushes on the feet and it hurts, it kind of cuts in. But that is why I have this specific color highlighted. And I highly encourage you to don't learn from my mistakes, right? And so if you're shopping for these or any kind of vegan leather shoe, here's the style hack for you, the expensive on a budget hack. This is like a faux suede. Do you see it? So the faux suede is a bit more forgiving. It's still not going to be like a real suede leather. That's just not going to happen. We know that though. So, but this will give more. So when you're shopping for a pair of shoes that's not real leather, go suede. And I will tell you the complete opposite. If you, Crocs, that's funny. These are not Crocs. They're more elevated than that. I wouldn't go to work. Well, actually, here I am working. You can't walk a mile. I can't walk a mile in these, and if I can't walk a mile in these heels, I'm guessing you can't either, unless you are a super heels woman, which perhaps you are. But yeah, I am 5'3" on a good day. On a good day. So I really need to lift. And look, no matter what height, look how short I am. Look at how much shorter I am when I look at the shot. It totally changes than when I'm up on my heels. Like, I am a petite person, and you'll see that kind of reflected in the sizes too. That's just my body type. But no matter what your height is, it doesn't matter. Just make sure with this outfit, again, we do outfits here. We don't just do one-off random stuff where it's like, oh, here's a dress, here's a skirt, here's a hat. It's like, no, let's put it all together. Anybody could do that, right? So my thing is, if you're gonna rock this outfit that I'm wearing now, just have a little bit of a lift. Even if it's a croc-like style, if it's got a little bit of a heel, do it, because it will elongate you. It will have that slimming effect. Doesn't matter what size, shape, or height, doesn't matter. That's just my style tip, take it or leave it. This show is full of tips and tricks and hacks so that my ladies can not just buy things from the show. Obviously, that's great. That's how I make a living. Awesome, support the show, wonderful. But mainly, I would much rather you become a repeat shopper, somebody that comes to a lot of my shows because you find value in what I'm doing. Not, you find style inspo, great, but you also are able to take my tips and tricks and utilize them into what you already have hanging or sitting in your closet. That's so awesome for me. Okay, this is something that we've done a few times. I'm obsessed with this Fur Talk hat. This one is slightly, so it's the same exact style. The one that I usually show, oddly enough, was not included in the big spring sale, even though it's the same exact one. Medium to large is their smallest size, so just go with that, it's fine. The one that I have has 2 bands included, but this one is just the single band. So you either go with the black like we have highlighted, or there's a white one available. The same color, same look and feel, and this has UPF 50 protection, right? I already did my hair. I really don't want to put a hat on. But this is a really cute way to accessorize while also being sun safe and stylish. You will never see me in a baseball hat that is just not, I mean, look, yeah, sometimes I suppose, but this is really the way, you know what, forget clicking on it. If you guys want to see it, let me know. Then I'll mess up my hair for you, but for now, we're just, does it, whatever. This one is our first awesome exclusive discount. So come on Amazon Live and join me so that you could add this to your cart and get the auto-populated, what is this from Amazon? Amazon creators, Biodance. Biodance? What's Biodance, guys? I don't even know. Is it a hair brand? I don't know. Let me know if you want a Biodance deal. I just got a notification. But this is an exclusive for my show only, eligible for an extra 50% off. OMG, how great is that? Here are the rules with this, and I don't make them, so don't shoot the messenger. Definitely hit that follow button and come to all my lives. I'm now putting promo codes on every single show that I have because it doesn't take more work for me. That's something that's a part of my daily hunting for products and my daily work here, right? Always looking for the best prices, the best finds on Amazon to present you guys with. And here's another 30% off our Sunkiss. We love, love, love Sunkiss. So I do this on all of my shows where you can get pieces that are on the big spring sale that also have discounts attached to it, which is really nice. So it's just makes me, I don't know, I love feeling even more satisfied with my purchases when I get it on sale or I have an exclusive promo code. Like, it just makes me feel better about the purchase, even if it's not super expensive, you know, full price. I still love that. I mean, who doesn't? But it kind of makes the whole experience even more fun. So 2 pieces that we have, promo codes. I have another one at the end. Basics to love, Easy Gala, so great. You guys have seen me do this 100 times. Lovely little staples here to live in and to love. So much fun. So I will always tell you, I put pretty much everything on the carousel. We don't do, you know, even like little base layers like the Easy Galas. We put them all on the show, right? These are just nice pieces to have as like little spring refresh items as well. Okay, I hope I have enough hangers here. Oh good, I have another one. All right, so I'm gonna put my little tankino top away, and then we're gonna do some more with my favorite look ever. How to look expensive on a budget. Gals, here it is, right? Basics styled. It is, I know that you're thinking, why is she showing us an Oxford shirt? How is that classic chic style? What is she, you know, what does that mean? This kind of Parisian chic look that's always in style, right? Jackie Kennedy, Hermes bag, toting kind of looks. It's always a blazer with a white button down or a nice French blue pin, tucked into a really cool pair of jeans, nice flattering high waist jeans, and a really pretty handbag, right? That is the dress code that could take you from errands to work to date night, and going out with friends. If you want to look expensive, classy, elegant, and stylish, while also being in budget. I will always encourage you guys to invest in new, elevated basics. In fact, we did a whole show on that recently. Sometimes I just want to keep my show the same name and be like, here's how to look expensive on a budget, classic chic, elegant looks. But I have to change up the titles, you know, to keep things a little interesting, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of tucking this into my jeans which is used to feel awkward and now it's like, whatever, right? This is my job. So tuck it in nice and tight, and then what you do, here's a little style hack for you guys. You just kind of gently pull that fabric over, not too much, just ever so slightly, right? Aren't these jeans cool? I love these. Okay, I'm doing a little check-in with my tech because we had terrible tech last week. Not too much. Looks good. It's not glitching. I was so horrified. I was watching my shows back last week and I thought it was my streaming service. It wasn't. It was my Wi-Fi. Can you imagine all this work and then you have a Wi-Fi issue? Luckily, I got a new modem, but I am going to send this. Can you check the quality for me on this? I'm just so nervous because I think it was, you know, we were kind of flagged for it. So, all right, so this is on the big spring sale. It looks like, is this a limited time deal, this top? Wow, it has almost close to 20,000 reviews. Extra small, French blue and white stripe. Do you guys know that I actually bought this in May 18th, 2024? So this is a really good staple piece. You have a lot of shirt here. And doesn't get more polished, elegant, expensive on a budget than a classic nice shirt with a good pair of jeans and a cool handbag, nice pair of sunglasses, maybe a cool belt, and you're off to the races, right? So this is kind of that classic chic, Parisian chic staple. I don't know how this is going to look actually with the jeans. Hold on, let me see. Because this belt may be a little bit too thin for these jeans, I think, on second. Yeah, I kind of like these jeans with the two buttons anyway. So, but if you have a thicker belt, then that would be appropriate too. I wonder, actually, I probably do. Hold on, let me go grab one. So I want to give you some outfit inspo and ideas. I cannot believe this dog is going crazy again, barking. It just drives me mad. I don't know how that is happening. I live in a nice condo building. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. I'm just running into my closet right now. I don't know if you guys, hopefully you guys could hear me. Just trying to pull a belt. Yeah, we'll pull that one. Sorry guys, don't go anywhere. I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I like to make sure I'm doing the products as much justice as possible. And this is a Hermes belt, so this is not on the carousel. Although check out luxury stores. Have you guys seen that? Some of the luxury stores, Amazon luxury stores, some of the deals are pretty nice. I think there's like some fashion is like 85 off, and luxury resale, they're like designer, you know, new or used designer fashion. They have like a discount attached. So, all right. But yeah, so you guys kind of see what I'm doing here. It's just an elevated look. And we have Amazon jeans, Amazon shoes, Amazon top, Amazon camisole. And it's just a nice look, right? So being a smart shopper means knowing how to buy items that are going to blend beautifully, pair easily, and really look super high end, even though you're working in a tighter budget, right? And if you can't do that, well, that's why I'm in business. That's why we have this show. Again, I'm Hailey Feldman. This is My Chic Style Live. I'm coming to you from St. Petersburg, Florida, where I live, in my downtown St. Pete studio. So cool. So very, very pretty pieces. I adore this top. I know it's from my Pinspark brand, which is known for its activewear. I told you guys I am actually their live shopping host on their Amazon Live channel. But this is something I've been wearing a lot. It is actually looks so good with jeans. It's like a cropped workout top in this taupe-tastic color. It's so pretty, but it reads beautifully with a nice pair of jeans. I mean, I haven't done it over a blouse. We could try it. I don't know if it's gonna read as well, but let's try it. Let's test it. Okay. Let's see. So I do this a lot on my show where I'll kind of be inspired in the moment, and something that's not planned will actually come out even better than the outfits that I've actually planned. And if you are here for the whole hour and a half, 2 hours that we're live, sometimes more than that, right? Sometimes we'll just go, go, go. It's so much fun. Time flies when you're live. But I like to give you guys so many different outfit ideas so that you could take what you already have and kind of save this video for later and use it as inspo, or say, oh, I have a cool white Oxford, so maybe this would be really cute to add to my cart, because then all I have to do is get this top and these jeans, and then I have Hailey's look because I already have a pair of espadrilles, right? So I love to do that with you guys when we're live and kind of show you different on-the-fly style tips for women. Use that chat and say hello. So good to be here on the big spring sale. Great. Yeah, I'm looking back at my outfit here. Not sure how well it's going to be reading, but just kind of adds a little bit of warmth. I love this taupe color. It's better in person. And this can be a trickier color to rock. If you'd like to see something, oh, I actually like this collar kind of up too. That's very chic. It's kind of fun, right? Accidental styling. Okay. So we're gonna layer this up to create a look for right now. I love that. I love using pieces in my show that are pre-spring and that are also for right now, right? It's just about smart layering. Okay, it looks like this product got some clicks. It's, I don't know why, it's kind of tricky for me to see which products sometimes are getting love. But here I have it styled over my white button down, which is like a nice look here. See that? This is a great puffer jacket. It looks good with pretty much everything. I just love it. Super cute. Let's see what's coming in here. Everybody. Okay. Sorry. All right. That helps. Okay. One second, guys. Okay. Cool. Big spring sale. Here we go. All right, so I've done this so many times. Super cute. And it adds a little bit of right now warmth. Now, the jeans that I'm wearing are like a good size up from my regular size. So this top is gonna look even better when we grab our work appropriate date night look pants. But just to give you an idea, it is really cute. I usually don't tell you guys to buy more wintry things when we're moving into springtime climates, right? But that is just, I love the deal. That's a 55% off, that was pretty good. Another white button down. I know, are you guys getting sick of it? I hope not, because what I like to do in my shows, I always like to reinforce what I preach, right? We do a lot of educational content here. Style tips, hacks, my tips and tricks and secrets, right? But I love to enforce that with the products. Makes sense. Okay, so Zigu, we love Zigu. Actually, Zigu and Pinspark are owned by the same brand, or same parent company. Kind of cool, right? I usually gravitate towards 100% cotton or primarily cotton when it comes to tops, and I think this one almost is. But for whatever reason, this one does feel very lightweight, and I like that it's a little bit more structured, and we'll kind of compare and contrast and take a look at that. Again, hi everybody, welcome to my show. I'm Hailey, your host today. Everything on the carousel is shoppable here on Amazon Live Fashion for women during this amazing big spring sale. Hit that follow button if you want daily videos from my Amazon storefront so that you could always have a little style inspo, maybe some beauty, and even home. I actually posted a video. I had my robot vacuum mopping my floors earlier this morning, and I snapped a little video because guess what? It's on the big spring sale. Yeah, so here we go. Again, we're on Amazon Live here, shopping directly from the carousel, right? All right, so let's style it up again with our little basic. So this is the Parisian Chic wardrobe, right? Let me see if I can get this here. We'll just do that for now. You have a nice length here, and 3/4 length sleeves are really making a comeback. I mean, not that they ever went out of style, but I've been seeing a lot of designers do this. And then you're seeing some blazers on Amazon do that 3/4 length sleeve, that ruching. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. I don't love the bunching and ruching because it adds weight, you know. All right, something that is super basic and super classic, but styled the right way, is gonna make you look super expensive no matter what budget you're looking at. All right, so this can be worn with so many different outfits, right? This is your elevated basic. I'm just gonna tuck it into my jeans here so that we could really highlight that small part of your waist, right? That is my #1 trick. Can you guys hear that dog barking in the background, or is my microphone picking up on that? Anybody that wants to help? It drives me nuts, and I probably shouldn't pull attention to it, right? Like theater and stage 101, like don't pull attention to a mistake. But there is a dog, I told my building manager about it, and she said that it's coming from the rental building across the way, and they can't do anything about it. But somebody must leave their dog on the porch, on their balcony all day. Like it's barbaric. It's barbaric. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Darn. I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, what do you guys do in that situation? Because we can't really figure out which balcony it's coming from, and I guess the noise travels from the. Like, I could swear that it's coming directly below me. It feels like that, but apparently it's not. Because of course I reported it. I have 2 dogs. By the way, you rock. Thank you. I have 2 dogs, and like whenever I see anything like that or hear something like that, it just makes me like cringe with sadness because you want to do something, but things are so, I don't know, like what if they find out it's me? You know, I'm so scared of having any kind of riff. Pekingese, oh my gosh. So my building manager, Sarah, who I reported this dog on the balcony abuse thing, well, maybe abuse is probably not a word I should use live streaming, and also I think it's a little bit extreme, but that's what we, but my building manager just got a Pekingese puppy, a little boy. And she's like, he's so hyper, he's bouncing off the walls. I'm like, Sarah, she's only had one dog before, so I don't know. And she doesn't, I was surprised when she told me that she got a dog, because she's one of those people, I love her, she's awesome. But I was like, I just didn't pin her for a person that would like get a little puppy. I don't know. She just doesn't seem like she likes my dogs, but I don't know. But this dog is so cute. So, all right, this is just kind of circling back to this cool little puffer jacket, right? So it looks a little bit cleaner over the classic white shirt here and a pair of blue jeans, right? Doesn't get any more simple and styled, elevated basics than this, right? Oh my God, rescue me, oh my gosh. Come and join on Amazon Live so that we could chat more. So I could talk to you. All right, so look, I have a blazer to show you. This one is coming tomorrow. This one we did on our last show, so we're gonna do more. I mean, this is not gonna be the last time that we do this look, because this is my go-to look constantly. I just love this. It reads so elegant and polished. It always will look expensive. It will always look intentional, right? It doesn't get any better than a classic blazer and a nice pair of jeans and a white button down. I love it. So cute and lovely. So come to my show on Tuesday. We're gonna do that even more. And then this is, I don't know why I'm not getting notified when you guys click on other products. Oh, my rose gold dress is getting clicks. All right, so this one we did on the last show. We're gonna do it today. What am I doing here? Okay, we're gonna do it with jeans. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. I'm excited. So this is a new top that I got, and you guys are so lucky. You get to have it on sale. I bought it wholesale. Yeah, I bought it, full price. This was when I bought the Tankino top. I also got this one. So let me just pull that for you guys. I love having the Fire TV in the background. It's kind of fun. So fun. Okay. It's funny. Today is usually our Friday show. It's like really rocking and rolling. We usually have a lot more people on Amazon Live. I don't know. Maybe I have more than I think. Sometimes I'll get like little notifications about like how many people are here, and it just seems like it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm still getting. I think my show, got a little bit not penalized, but my Wi-Fi was so bad last week. So maybe Amazon's like, we got to make sure, double check that it's perfect. And I don't blame them for that, unfortunately. Okay, let's talk about this top. Okay. Did I do this? All right, this is a pretty one. Let me see this here. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm just getting myself situated. We're gonna do this in a second. Give me one moment. Oh, guess what? I have some new brand announcements too. If you guys are interested. We're gonna see more and Rabba stuff. I'm really excited. And then I also got, hold on, I wanna get their name right. Where is this? Okay. What's it called? Just Fashion Now. What a name. That's so funny. Huh. Right? The name of this top, the brand here. If you guys bought, this is my first time buying from them. So, and I love doing that here so that you guys don't have to test out these new brands. I do it so that you don't have to, right? Heavens forbid it's not my chic style. It's not coming on the show. All right, so the new brand is Infisavo. It's like expensive Amazon fashion stuff. I reached out to them And I'm like, hey, I love your stuff. But like, you know, higher end on Amazon fashion for women, like they have really pretty like blazers, but they're like, you know, $100 something, where, so I'm really excited to show you guys their new things. I have to respond to them today and get my list of products that I want to show. Okay, sorry, I know I've had this highlighted for a while. Give me a moment. Okay, so here it is off of me. Here it is on the rack. So another simple staple piece. Here's why I love it. The mock neck here is very elegant, and we're gonna throw this on so that you could take a look. And I like the color, it's very, very simple. Comes in other colors too, for you guys to take a look at, lots of other colors. And it's rayon spandex, mainly rayon, which is what you usually see in activewear, right? So look how stretchy this is. Isn't that nice? Look at that. So this is great because you're going to have a very movable, breathable fabric here, which makes it so perfect as an elevated basic and a spring staple piece, right? A base layer. So let's pop this on. Whoops. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'll just grab a little tissue too. Sometimes I feel like my lipstick gets like clumpy on the sides. It feels weird and sticky. Okay, so styling up this neck. If this were a turtleneck, then it wouldn't be for right now. But a mock neck is beautiful for year-round wear, especially for this transitional time period where you're in spring, summer mode, right? Or winter into spring mode. So let's try to put it here. Gonna stay? All right. So look, this is one size up from my regular size, and this already has a lot of length here, but just know that going in so that you have a kinder eye. If you like having a little extra length, then you're gonna wanna size up too. But I think that it does fit here and around my body perfectly, so maybe you wanna size up like me. Yeah. Okay. Pardon me, guys. Oh my goodness. I just looked in my mirror and I like it. So this is a nice one to style up, wear underneath anything. Oh, now I have like stuff in my mouth. Ugh. And here we're gonna do this. I have hair in my mouth now. How did that happen? Okay, hold on. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Hi everyone. Use the chat and say hello. Happy big spring sale. That's me. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, that dog. Okay, just sending this to a few people here. Okay. Oh. I have like lipstick. Oh, it says I'm not eligible to chat. Never mind. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna just tuck this in. It's gonna look really beautiful. Let me just get this lipstick off. Just gonna wash this off here, my little studio. All right, well, I guess well, hopefully Amazon doesn't get even madder with me. Love you, Amazon Live. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was always the kind of person that like got loved my teachers. I was like always a perfect student. I don't like to be a rules breaker. I'm not. I'm a rules follower and a fashion rules breaker. Actually, though, I am. Like, all right, let's see here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not howling. That's probably, it's not. All right. Now should we do that? But if something happens, oh gosh, all right. I am kind of interested in, this is super unprofessional, but okay. Okay, I just went outside. There. Yeah, maybe it isn't coming from down below. I don't know. Yeah, that is so annoying. I have to figure out how to report this properly. And I'm sorry. I wonder if I turn my mic. I think I could adjust it so that it isolates my voice, but then let's see. Does this change anything? It says balances audio while maintaining. I don't know if I want to do that though. I don't want to start messing with my mic. I apologize for the background noise of this dog. It happens constantly, but let's try to ignore it for now. I'm so sorry, guys. Here we have this beautiful top styled with jeans, and I did it also with a pair of pants. It's really, really pretty. Very nice look to adore. This Grace Karin dress is 2 years old, or not 2 years old, year and a half old? Yeah, no, you know what? We did this last big spring sale. So it's a nice staple piece. We did it on my show on Wednesday. It is not available anymore in the sage green color, which I love. But the classic navy is always going to be in style. It's a really good choice. In fact, I actually like the navy much better. So go to my past live streams and take a look. I put this on last time, and just for time purposes, I'm going to try to get through everything without doing every single piece try on, especially if I did it in my last show. So that's my most recent, or 2 shows ago, I suppose. We also, I think we popped this one on too. Here we're going into our pink dress looks. This one is so pretty. I hope I'm not making you too cold, but I had to put it on because it's on the big spring sale, and it's just really cheerful. Of course, Mother's Day and Easter's coming up, so this is a pretty dress, but it's very lightweight, so just know that going in, you're going to have to layer it or wear a stocking, which always looks really pretty too. And then this dress is a hot new release. I've tried it on a few times as well, and we just love it. Oops, wrong one. Also, if you want to see some other colors, I could give you recommendations. I've worked with the brand Grace Karin for quite some time now, and I really love them. So this is a beautiful piece. If you want to see something on, let me know. I'm happy to do that. But for right now, we're going to do this. I think I want to do this sparkly dress because I know you guys do love it. Let's do our first little off-camera outfit change. This one for me is very kind of, I love this for holidays and for New Year's, but it's so pretty on, and I know that it's kind of a favorite. Yeah. Clam, yeah. So Amazon Live here. I'm gonna pop this on so that we could take a look and do a couple of dresses for you. The sale here. Let's see. Also, I just bought this. I'm kind of excited about this new under eye concealer. So a little bit of a tip for the big spring sale. Check out Amazon Premium Beauty. This is arriving today. I'm so excited to do first impressions with you because this is organic. It's totally organic. The natural ingredients, Premium Beauty find, and it's almost 30% off, so I had to put it on the show. just to give you guys like a little, just like the Jane Iredale that I did. Really pretty. But we're gonna do this dress. I'm gonna pop off so that I could change into it. You guys are gonna love this. And I've had it now for like almost 2 years. This was, Karin did a lot of sequins. I wanna say, you know what it was? Okay, we're in 2026 now. So it was winter, going into, okay, it was fall, late fall, early winter, 2024. Karin, this Amazon fashion brand, did a bunch of sequin dresses as well as tops, and it so I showed this when it was a brand new release on Amazon, and now it's like a top selling product, and it's still on there, which also says a lot. Okay, 2 seconds, my friends. Let me just grab everything. Okay. All right, don't go anywhere. Hi. I have to change off camera. It's not that kind of show, right? So look, here's a reason to love this dress. So up close with the spotlights on, and I have studio lights up overhead, it could look very sequin-y, right? But if I take a step back, it reads really lovely. It reads almost like a sheer, super soft, very, very elegant. This is such a pretty piece, and it looks like it's almost 30% off for the big spring sale. So look, up close with my spotlights, it's very sparkly. But that's not really, we're not doing super glitzy stuff today, or really ever. But hold on, let me just turn this little spotlight off. Whoops, let me just push my little, do you see how if I push my spotlight up, it's a little bit more muted. And sequins are not the easiest to rock because they could tend to look cheap if you're shopping on a budget like me. But I like these. And I will tell you, when the brand, I used to do dedicated live shopping shows with Karin, where it was all her products. So when they sent me the list of products that they wanted to do for that show, and they said, well, you want to do this dress, I was so hesitant. And I honestly, I didn't even really want, I was kind of anti sequin. I was really worried that it would just not look expensive on a budget and it would look kind of lower end. But this one in the rose gold color really did surprise me in such a great way. I love when that happens. Happens more often than not, which is why we have Amazon Live, because the product pages can only do so much. And at the end of the day, we really do need to see these products up close in person to make the most informed decision. And that's why Amazon Live is so awesome, because you guys could really get so much more insight and so much, so much more of certainty when you buy something, right? And that feels so good. I love that. I love knowing how it's going to arrive. I love not having any kind of surprises or, it's great. So very, very nice. Really pretty dress. I've done this one in a different style, but in the black and silver I've done. Oh, the champagne color is pretty too. Let's see, is black sold out? Cool. Yeah, this one's really pretty. I like this one. So to rock it, I am gonna do a polyurethane shoe. I wanna just pull up to see when I bought these, because it was a long time ago. All right, guys, I bought these in 2022, August 24th, 2022. So that is, come on, that's pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. Especially something that's more budget, like these shoes. That definitely, let's see here. That is quite good. So they really do last. And I like this color. If I were to buy them again, I would definitely get them in one of the faux suedes, I think, just because they're more forgiving, just a little bit softer, the fabric. Let's pull these up here. Kind of fun though to play with it when you have that big spring sale deal attached to it, right? Makes it, can justify a little bit more. All right, so other colors to take a look at. See if I could pull up where, do they have a suede? Yes, okay, the nude, is that suede? No. Oh, I also like the glitter goldy ones. Those are really pretty. Champagne. Anyway, all right, forget it. So really pretty and perfectly matched with this dress. Again, this is a show for outfits, not for fast fashion. We are thoughtful here when we're putting items in our cart. We're not impulsive. We're making informed decisions so that we could build our wardrobes over time and have less stuff, but more, if that makes any sense. So here they are. 2022, that's pretty good. Well done. Just really pretty, blends nicely here with this dress. They're very subtle. Can you walk a mile in them? If you can, you rock, you're my hero. For me, these are really just kind of that perfect summer sandal for date night, for going out to dinner, to look elevated and polished. These are, these look just like designer heels, but they are not. I like this kind of pinky color. They're almost barely there. Usually I don't get a super high heel with a strap if it's going to be paired with a shorter dress, only because it could tend to cut off your leg. That little addition of the strap can sometimes be the ultimate, right? You're trying to have the slimming, elongating effect by wearing a heel, but if you add that strap with a shorter dress, then it could kind of cut you off. But the color that I chose blends with my skin, so it's kind of a barely there feel, and a little bit strappy and fun, just kind of perfect with this outfit. So if you like this dress, these are a great little add-on that are on sale, that won't break the bank, that just perfectly match with this dress. So just kind of fun ways to style it up and to buy outfits, not fast fashion, right? You guys are so smart now, and well, like I love my shoppers. I love you guys so much. It's so much fun to be here with you. And I hope that I've kind of helped you get subscribed to my way of thinking, which is like, nobody wants a lot of stuff. It's very easy to have a lot of stuff. What's not easy is putting it all together into outfits, right? That's the trick. Anybody could have a lot of stuff. It doesn't matter what your budget is. Expensive on a budget or just expensive, doesn't matter. Not everybody could put a look together though. And I always talk about this one woman who I knew on Palm Beach who was always wearing head to toe designer, so much that it was like almost, no, it was kind of ick, right? Just so logo-y, so like, I'm wearing designers, I have money. It's so, that makes you look very, very like nouveau. That's, old money does not do that, right? I was raised, the more you have, the less that you show, right? And that's the key, right? That's why we do a lot of elevated basics and kind of just cool looks styled. That's the look, right? So you don't have to do head to toe designer to look fabulous. It's like kind of the opposite, actually. So yeah, like I think that my shoppers specifically have really become such whizzes when it comes to like picking and choosing what they're going to buy, and I love that. I want you guys to be picky. I want you guys to not be impulsive. I want you to be like, hey, I saw this and I read the fabric label and I realized like it was so overpriced, or it was not well made, or it was not for the season that I was thinking it was for. And like, thank you so much. That was such a great tip. I love that. And like, I even have shoppers sometimes that are like, I don't know about the fabric on that one, Hailey. I'm like, yes, yes, right? So look, I will style you head to toe. You will always come out of this show with a fresh new outfit, or 12, right? But mainly I want you to leave here feeling more educated and smarter about shopping, right? Just be empowered about what's out there, right? You don't, if you take my tips and implement them, you're going to have a much better chance finding pieces that are quality, that look expensive on a budget, and you're not going to have to go and return them, right? No fun. All right, so here we have it. Alexa, lower the AC to 65.
The AC is set to 65.
I am not AI. But thank you, that's a nice compliment. All right, did you guys see the Melania Trump robot thing? That robot coming out of the White House? I was like, that's so cool. I thought, wow. I mean, it's really amazing to see that. And I also saw like a really funny Instagram reel of this dancing robot at a restaurant. I think it was like in China or something. And the robot like wouldn't stop dancing, and they were all trying to, and it started like dancing into tables at a restaurant. And I was like, oh, that poor robot. It looks like me when I'm dancing. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually a very good dancer, and I'm trained in the theater. All right, so look at this dress. It is, can you guys believe this is like my little Amazon find? Another fabulous piece by Karin. We've done this dress a few times, and it's just so elegant. This was my outfit for my Valentine's Day party. I had a nice little dinner party with friends, married and single, and we got together. And look, it's a perfect match with my Dream Pairs sandals here for that really pretty, kind of elegant, but summery spring look, right? An espadrille will always make it more casual, comfortable, and summery. Easy. Yes, here we go. Oops. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. So come and join on Amazon Live, where you could shop directly from the carousel. So this little outfit that I'm putting together is with the Dream Pairs espadrilles, the second one that I have tagged, because it's just, see how perfectly that matches? It's almost like this dress was designed for this shoe, and then vice versa, right? It's perfect. So again, buying the outfit, buying the look. This is what I do for a living. It's my job to style you guys and to create outfits so that you can save your time, and of course your money too, because that is so nice to save time. Time is money. And you just buy off the show. I have it, people do it constantly. It's so nice. I even have some friends that like send me little photos of them out on Instagram. They'll be like, hey, I bought this look. So cute. So here you have a nice little summery, early spring look. You know, very, very pretty. And you could wear like a cool little trench over it and make it a little bit more right now. And like, I've done this with a nice point toe pump. Lovely. But again, like, keep it very, very simple. I chose this shoe to pair it with because it's a perfect color match. So if you have a pair of like nice beigey pink, light color stilettos, that's what I would go with. I mean, you could do like a classic all black pump, a nice matte pump with a black purse, or even a black patent. That would be really good for the winter. A nice black patent clutch and shoe, and then you grab your super cool Sojo's glasses, right? And then you're like Jackie Kennedy, very Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I love that. So here you have it. So many different looks today, huh? I love that. I like to think that there's always going to be a look for everyone here. As long as you love classic chic style, you're in the right spot. Okay. Again, my name is Hailey. This is My Chic Style Live in St. Petersburg, Florida. Hit that follow button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Love this scarf, so pretty. Very easy, how to look expensive on a budget, add a scarf, right? So good. All right, Amazon big spring sale, so many deals. What have I bought? All right, so I bought the concealer, which is coming up soon. I bought another one of the Amazon Basics tops, and I bought, what else did I buy? Body lotion, or face wash, like Neutrogena. It's really on sale. Take a look at my storefront. I have tons of posts for you guys to look at, home, beauty, the whole thing. And of course, women's fashion. I post on it like every day. I treat it, it's more active than any social media that I have combined. So very nice. I'm gonna do another little outfit change here for you guys. And I'm gonna add my fabulous Amazon Essentials top. And there it is with like my basic jeans here. And I think what I'll do is the skirt. We're gonna do this little outfit here. So I'm gonna pop off, don't go anywhere. I'm right here just changing off camera so that we could get some more looks together. Oh, I didn't even have the dress fully zipped up. That's not great. Hopefully it still looked good. I think it did. Love that dress. And oh, by the way, it's sold out in the color that I had on, I think, or at least in the size small, I believe. So here is another elegant, very simple staple piece that we're gonna style up with a pretty skirt. Just getting everything together. 1 second here. Okay. You guys probably like hear all the zipping in the background, right? All right, so I'm gonna put that on one moment here. Okay, I'm gonna keep this photo up just to give you an idea of how easy it is to take a classic basic like this top and style it for multiple occasions just by switching up your bottom with another simple staple. Love that. I'm gonna pop on the first pair of Dream Pairs espadrilles because they're so comfortable and they also match perfectly with this, kind of that taupey, beigey, creamy look. All right, so let's style it up. Love this neckline. It's very, very pretty. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Now, okay. Put a little lip gloss on. My lips are dry. Happy big spring sale. My name is Hailey Feldman. Hi, I'm Hailey. You could call me Hales. Use that chat, hit the follow button. We are always live on Amazon Live, 12:15 on Tuesdays and Fridays. Next Friday, we're gonna move it to, which day? Thursday. I haven't scheduled it yet, but my Tuesday show is scheduled. I'm gonna be doing the product carousel over the weekend for next week's shows. All right, so little style hack for you guys, always taking advantage of the go-to tuck it in, right? You have it tucked in to those jeans as well, my Page denim jeans. Because what that does, it creates an hourglass figure and it also highlights that small part of your body your waistline. Right, so no matter how tall you are,